Now it's working. We're good.
We're talking about insertion points of the tendons coming from the pelvis area, and we're talking about origin for the muscles going down to the lower leg, okay? And we can even find the ligaments, right? So I'm always a fan of finding a big point of reference. Now, Sydney is pretty good here because she has fairly prominent tibial tuberosities. Agreed? So tibial tuberosity on trail guide, right there. Agreed? So if I'm right here, I'm just going to put a tibial tuberosity. Okay? Understanding we have a tendon right here, tendon here, thank you, quadriceps. Now from here, I can move up, down, and different. Make sense? Now my next landmark I'm going to find is the patella. Easy to find, easy to palpate. So we have patella kind of coming like this, sort of an upside down triangle. She got lotion on. Okay, so there's her patella. Now, it will change as she moves because the skin's going to move, right? That's when actual palpation skills. So we have a nice little tendon, comes and connects the two of them. Agreed? So, what we're going to do from here is we find a patella. On either side of patella, we're going to feel, you almost see me palpating it, the nice rounded condyles of the femur. Okay? So if Ayana was to flex Herman, use the other one so we don't have to leave this in the way. We're right here on these nice rounded condyles of the femur. Femur. Got it? From there, we're just going to drop our thumbs right down, and you can see my thumbs are actually sitting on the tibial condyles, right in that plateau. Okay? So I'm actually sitting right here on the plateau. Hello, menisci, right? Right? A little bit of meniscus action there. And then if I just flatten my thumbs, I get the little ridge of the condyles. So if I'm actually drawing it, I have the condyles right here. Right? So that's her medial and lateral tibial condyles. And I have her femoral condyles right there. And then her plateaus are there. Does that make sense? And you kind of look at it, you almost have a triangle formed between the condyles and the tibial tuberosity. Agreed? Now, from here, I want to find our two major landmarks for our muscle attachments. On the medial side, what do we have? Pes anserine, right? And on the lateral side, we have something called Gerdy's tubercle. So if you look at Herman, you can see where pes anserine is, okay? Because you can see all the little blue attachment sites. It's basically right next to what? The tibial tuberosity. So if I'm here, and there's my medial femoral condyle, this little spot right there, this is, ooh, that's much better. That's pes anserine. Agreed? And we can visualize sartorius, gracilis, and semitendinosus all coming in, inserting there like a goose's foot. Agreed. Agreed. Now, on the lateral side, and a little bit higher, there's a little area, and that's Gerdy's tubercle. Okay? And that's where the iliotibial band is going to be coming down and inserting. Okay? So pes anserine is about the level of the tibial tuberosity. Gerdy's is just below the lateral condyle of the tibia. Okay? Makes sense? Now our last landmark is going to be our fibular head. Lateral side, obviously. And you're going to see that the fibular head on Herman, if she were to extend the knee, and rotate my this way so I can see that, just let them drop. You can see that the fibular head is also almost exactly in line with what landmark? Tibial tuberosity, right? So if I find tibial tuberosity and I come straight across, boom, you'll feel a nice bony landmark. There's fibular head. Okay? That makes sense? So now we have biceps femoris coming here. we have fibular collateral ligament coming here, and we have peroneus longus coming here. What happened at the fibular head? And you're going to notice it's below the tibial condyle, so we are below the true knee joint, which is good because it is below the knee joint. That sort of makes sense? So all we did was we found a landmark we knew, worked up to the patella, found the condyles, found the plateau, found the other condyles, found the soft spot in between for Pezzi and Serene, just inferior for Gertie's, and we went straight across for fibular head. All the major bony landmarks we have now found. So when it comes to ligaments, well, I know that the fibular collateral ligament comes from fibular head to the femoral condyle, right? So basically right there, right? Correct? And I know that the tibial collateral comes from tibial condyle to the femoral condyle, the medial side, sort of basically right here, with a deep part going into the meniscal area. Agreed? Was anybody? And I know if I'm on the plateaus, I got a meniscus there. I have a meniscus here. Right? So we've taken a lot of structures in a very small area, but as long as we can use pretty easy to find reference points, we can always find what we're looking for. And so if we were to slide her back so her legs are extended, and yeah, her skin's now going to move and change, but we can do the same thing. So I can find tibial tuberosity. Her kneecap is shifted a little bit because we're extended, but I can do the same idea, and I can still palpate. I can still move around. Appreciate that? Questions on that? Does that kind of make sense? Did I get it all? Did I hit all the major landmarks? I think I did. All right. So let's go through that.